Hi guys, this is Albert Mirage. I'm I'm outside. So this is my very first ever YouTube video. Um, just just trying something new, seeing how it goes. Firstly I want to shout out to T from TXT Truck Time. It's really amazing how it happened. Where I saw her at the stadium on was it Thursday or Friday, one of the days. I saw her either on Thursday or Friday at the stadium, and I was like, "Hey T, I'm a huge fan," and T just grabs my hand and he's like, "Come, we're gonna go review the races." So it's really been an amazing experience with T. She's taught me a lot. I learned a lot. Um, yeah, I'm really thankful for the opportunity that I got with her. And she actually encouraged me. She was like, "Hey, why don't you start your own YouTube page?" So here I am, right? And of course, the Prefontaine, the Diamond League tomorrow, the Prefontaine Classic. I was like, well, why not kick off with something big, like the Prefontaine Classic? So I'm gonna be just previewing the races, especially not everything, but or maybe everything. Who knows? Just the ones that stick out to me and the ones that I can maybe even make a prediction for, considering that I am a self-proclaimed analyst for track and field. So let's go. We can start from the blue ribbon events, right? The biggest blue ribbon, and it's been the blue ribbon since 2021, by the way, and will not stop being the biggest, being the blue ribbon. And that would be the women's 100 meters. So for the women's 100 meters, we have lining up Julien Alfred, Dina Asher-Smith, TinaClayton. Geez, I hope these things in the background are too loud, these birds or whatever the hell they are. But yeah, Julien Alfred, Dina Asher-Smith, TinaClayton, MelissaJefferson-Wooden, Maya McCoy, Favor O'Feely, Sha'Carri Richardson, Marie-Jose Toulouse-Smith, and Tony Sha'Carri. It's crazy. Someone told me the other day that when women have double barrel names, they get faster. Like Shelly-Ann Fraser-Price, ElaineThompson-Herah, Melissa Jefferson-Wooden with that 10-7 the other day, which that's quite interesting because Dina Asher-Smith. But yeah, so that's the lineup. For this one, it could go two ways. It could be a very fast race, or it could just be an average race. And the reason why it could be an average race is because the pressure that they'll have going in, knowing that they're competing against each other, being the fastest woman in the world right now, and also the pressure from us, the fans, who if you look anywhere online, you might see somebody predicting a 10-7 for Tina, a 10-6 for Sha'Carri, and a friend of mine jokingly predicted a 10-5 for Julien, right? So we're all expecting a lot from these women, especially because in recent days, Julien would have run a 10.75 season's best, just 300ths of a second outside of her actual personal best, which is 10.72. Though I feel that 10.75 was almost like she's trying to shake us off her tail, and by us I mean her other competitors. Because if you watch that race, you'll know that she can go faster than 10.75. And then there's Melissa. Melissa ran a PB of 10.73. Very good execution, very good race. She reminds me a bit of Shelly with how she starts strong and then she maintains. Favor O'Feely, who even though right now she's currently registered for Nigeria, she'll be having turkey for Thanksgiving. Let's just say that. There's Sha'Carri Richardson. Now, Sha'Carri's season's best is 11.47. She did an interview earlier for the same Diamond League, and she let us know that she picked up an injury earlier this year, which I had suspected because it's Sha'Carri. She always opens fast. That's one thing with Sha'Carri. It doesn't matter how she performed the previous season. Sha'Carri's gonna open with a 10-7, or maybe even a 10-5. I remember that time, even though it was wind dated, but still that was pretty fast. But yeah, for Sha'Carri, she said she just wants to execute and finish healthy, and that indicates to me that she's not looking to go and run any super fast time. She's just going to execute. And of course, what really brings fast times is you focusing on your own race and executing. So her not looking for a fast time might just be what gets her a fast time. So keep your eyes peeled, because I think Sha'Carri and Elaine are the two most unpredictable track athletes. Yeah, that's my opinion. Marie-José Tallou, she ran a 10.92 season's best. I'm very, very happy for that season's best. She did, let us know that, she was having just a bit of issues early season. So I'm glad that she was able to, really bounce back and focus and just give us that 10.92. I'm hoping for great things from Tallou Smith. Sorry, Tallou Smith. That's Mrs. Tallou Smith to you, Albert. So I'm just expecting great things from her. I always expect a fast time when Tallou shows up, because she's just so consistent. And I will always cherish Tallou, because the truth of the matter is, you compete the entire season, and then at the end of it, or almost at the end of it, is the World Championships or the Olympics. And let's say you don't medal, or let's say you underperform. That should not take away from how well you've been doing the entire season. I don't believe that it should. I don't think that's fair that it should. So there's that, right? So I'll always love and respect Tallou, medal or no medal, because she shows up. And that's what I respect most when it comes on to athletes. Showing up. Trying your best. Matter of fact, that's not even just for athletes. That's me for you, just human overall. I love seeing people show up, put their best foot forward, try to silence or conquer their own anxiety, their fears, their doubts. That's why I'm inspired by track and field athletes, because they get up every day and they say to themselves, I had a bad race last week, but I will win this week, even if I have to take on Shelly-Ann Fraser-Price, ElaineThompson-Herah, Sha'Carri Richardson, Usain Bolt, Kishane Thompson, Oblique Seville. You get what I mean? So there's that. And then another standout for this race, I feel, would be, of course, TinaClayton. Now, if you know me, then you know that I've been rooting for this girl for a very long time. I saw her potential. I can honestly say that. I saw her potential. I saw her grit. I saw her determination. I saw that this girl will say to herself, yes, I'm lining up beside ElaineThompson-Herah, Shelly-Ann Fraser-Price, Sha'Carri Richardson, Shericka Jackson, but I will win. And if it takes 10-3 to win, then I will run that. So she's someone who I'm very proud of, very inspired by. Her season's best is also her personal best, which she ran just last week at the Jamaican National Trials to become the national champion over women's 100 meters. And that in that race, it's so crazy. I'm gonna be doing a video with TXT track time, and so I don't want to say much regarding it. All I will say is that 1081 could have been faster based on some factors, which we will, elaborate on eventually. But just know that if Tina runs 10.7 tomorrow, do not be shocked. Don't act shocked. My prediction for this race would be, after giving it some thought, Julien for first place, either low 10.7 or faster. Yes, I believe that she's hiding 10.6. For second place, after some long deliberation, I'm going to give that to Melissa with either a 10.7 or a 10.8 low. And then for third place, I'm going to give it to Tina with a 10.7 or a 10.8 mid or high. Why? I am mindful though that Tina and Melissa could switch places, meaning Tina might be the one to come second, with Melissa third. But I want persons to be mindful that Tina, while great, is still relatively new to the senior scene as a sprinter. So if she doesn't perform as well as we're hoping, please understand that she's not as seasoned as these ladies. She might not know how to run 1081 this week and then drop 10.7 the next week, but she has the tenacity to do it. And that's why I'm choosing to believe that she'll do it versus not do it, while being mindful that, she's relatively new, and so I'm not going to pressure her too much. But I do think that she has the capability. So guys, you probably see that the video cut off. So what I'll do, I'll be doing another video for the men's 100 meters, then a different video for the rest of the events. So that would be 3 videos in total. So this video for the women's 100 meters, another one for the men's 100 meters, and then a third video covering all of the other events, because I want to focus on all of the events in track and field. So I'm gonna have to start paying more attention to other events than I usually do, because you know, Jamaica, we're so sprint obsessed, and even if we do look at field, it's the field events that we're doing good in. I want to change that. I want to be able to look at everything, because I believe every athlete, no matter the event, should get praise, recognition, etc. But yeah, this is my first video, so don't beat me up too badly. So please like, subscribe, share. Yeah, just thank you guys. Thank you again, T, for the opportunity. I know that there are persons who are rooting for me. Thank you. For persons who are not rooting for me, hey, I'm here.